this is really kind of an exploratory mission. You deciding to get back into making music.
I never stopped. I'm always writing potpourri of music. You know, it's how it is.
Relaxed and seemingly ready to return.
Let's hear it.
That is the Michael Jackson I met when I journeyed over 5,000 miles to this classic old Irish estate outside of Dublin. The stone estate was built to rock with a state-of-the-art recording studio, but it's because of the beauty of the emerald landscape that Michael chose to travel with his family and work there.
The man who's known as the P.T. Barnum of the recording industry, everything done big and extravagant, he's really sort of dialing it back to the roots.
Michael was on the search for fresh sounds, and Black Eyed Peas frontman will.i.am was the man.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So this is like, this is baby steps of just checking out what may be a collaboration or some work together.
Yeah, yes.
Why Will?
Because I think he's doing wonderful, innovative, positive, great music. Thought it'd be interesting to collaborate or just, you know, see how the chemistry works.
Does he take your advice well?
Yeah, we got, yeah.
It's like, you have to take advice from the king of pop.
I like to take sounds and put them on the microscope and just talk about how we want to manipulate the character of it.
Will's beats were infectious as we got a small taste of Michael for what proved to be the final time.
Go see your fans, Michael. They're loving you.
And with that, Michael came face-to-face with London fans at the 2006 World Music Awards, which ended up being his final performance.
Security working overtime in here as Michael Jackson signs autographs for the fans.
Hurricane Michael whipped from the left and then to the right.
What does this moment represent to you, Michael, right now?
It's a dream come true.
Back up! Back up!
4 years earlier, in 2002, the normally reclusive Jackson took a stroll through the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas.
Michael, what do you like about the Venetian?
Architecture.
What else?
The ceiling.
From Vegas to New York, Access covered the entire world of Michael.
Everybody clap your hands.
The Jackson 5 reunited in Madison Square Garden in 2001.
Michael, live!
Once again, Michael arrived with Liz.
Well, he's one of my closest friends.
In November 2006, a fan frenzy in London went into overdrive when Michael emerged from his hotel and then arrived at restaurant Nobu to awaiting photographers. The next day, I met Jackson as he hit the offices of the Guinness Book of World Records, where he picked up an award for breaking 7 world records.
Thank you for everything. God bless you. Thank you.
Speaking of records, what album holds the record for sales in the world? Give me a hint.
I also played a few messages for Michael.
Never will there be another Michael Jackson. He's incredible. He's inspired everyone.
I have not seen a greater entertainer than Michael. I mean,
Just days earlier, Michael called Justin Timberlake an inspiration.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's very... Thanks, Mike.
something, he's pumping his chest, but he's not responding to anything, sir. Yes, he's not breathing, sir.
Billy, less than 24 hours after the shocking death of Michael Jackson, the 911 call is released, exposing the alarming final moments of the King of Pop's life.
Sir, I need an ambulance as soon as possible, sir.
This chilling 2-minute 911 call was placed from inside the home at 12:21 p.m. The male caller appears panicked, but never mentions the name Michael Jackson.
We have a personal doctor here with him, sir.
Oh, you have a doctor there?
Yes, but he's not responding to anything.
This is not something which has been unexpected. If you think that the case of Anna Nicole Smith was an abuse, it is nothing in comparison to what we have seen taking place in Michael Jackson's life.
A shocking comparison of abuse by the Jacksons family's close friend, Brian Oxman.
Where there is smoke, there is fire. This is a case of abuse of medications.
According to a report, Jackson had been receiving a daily injection of the narcotic painkiller Demerol, and that around 11:30 a.m. yesterday it was administered. 3 hours later, at 2:26 p.m., he would be pronounced dead.
About 4 o'clock this afternoon, Robbery Homicide Division was notified of this incident.
Our cameras were outside Jackson's rented Los Angeles home as homicide detectives were called to the scene. However, Lieutenant Greg Strink said they were only assigned the case due to its high-profile nature.
Don't read into anything as it relates to my team being here.
In reports, Oxman claims that upon search of the home, bags of prescription drugs were seized.
The personal physician who was with him at the time attempted to resuscitate my brother.
Now, LAPD confirmed to Access they want to re-question the personal physician who was with Michael when he went into cardiac arrest. Now, last night, the Dr. Silver BMW was towed away as evidence to assist in the autopsy.
No, he's not conscious, sir. Okay.
You can hear on the 911 call, the physician, believed to be Dr. Conrad Murray, was the only one who was with Jackson when he first fell ill.
The doctor's been the only one here. Okay, so the doctor see what happened? Doctor, did you see what happened, sir? Sir, you just, if you can please... we're on our way.
He was as animated as I've seen him in a while.
Jackson's good friend and Grammy producer Ken Ehrlich was an eyewitness to Jackson's secretive rehearsal the night before he died.
He was in great shape. His attitude was incredible. He was happy. He was glib. He was, you could see that he was ready to go.
What was the last day that you saw him at rehearsals?
I guess it was Tuesday.
Jackson's hairdresser for the concerts, Clyde Haygood, denies reports that Jackson acted erratic.
Tuesday he was there. We got to see like a full-on rehearsal of the whole show. It was so thoroughly exciting to watch. He gave it his all. He was there keeping up and with dancers that were 20 years old.
And Jackson's former publicist, Ramon Bain, told Billy that during her 7 years of working with Michael, she only saw him sober.
I never saw him abuse prescription drugs. I never saw him in a state that he was high.
They're just about to lift off here. They just cleared, make sure everything was all right.
For now, Michael's body remains at the coroner's office where the autopsy was performed today. It will be weeks before toxicology tests are complete.
The medical examiner has ordered additional testing. There was no indication of foul play on the body of Mr. Jackson.
Michael's good friend and recovering addict Liza Minnelli told The Early Show to brace yourselves once that information is released.
All hell's going to break loose, so thank God we're celebrating him now.
Last night in Harlem, a spontaneous celebration of the life and the music of Michael Jackson at the famed Apollo Theater, where in 1969, Michael and the Jackson 5 won an amateur night competition. Now here in Times Square, it has been non-stop Michael music on the big video screen behind me. And although Michael was an American original, his effect on pop culture was felt worldwide. I didn't believe it.
It's just so sudden.
From New York to huge crowds in London, where Michael was set to launch his comeback concert July 13th, to Paris, China, Australia,
pure shock, disbelief. I just really feel for his family.
And South Africa.
It's a morning time for the world.
The worldwide impact of Michael's shocking death was immediate. Mourning fans kept an all-night vigil at Michael's childhood home in Gary, Indiana.
And once again here at his parents' Encino, California home, there is sadness as fans continue to arrive, paying their respects, leaving flowers and lighting candles.
Thank you so much, Catherine and Joe, for just sharing your child with the world.
A singing tribute and tears at the UCLA hospital where Michael was pronounced dead.
He was just a real inspiration.
I was with him last week.
In Hollywood, a massive crowd of mourning fans that just keeps getting bigger by the hour, all surrounding Michael Jackson's star on the Walk of Fame.
A huge number of heartfelt messages coming in from around the world. Madonna, who was Jackson's Oscar date in 1991, said, "I can't stop crying over the sad news." Brooke Shields, Michael's childhood friend, says her heart is overcome with sadness.
Brit, sad news about Michael Jackson. You have anything to say? He just died.
A devastated Britney showed just how she felt while shopping in Los Angeles.